Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be testing out this completely broken strategy. So as soon as I woke up, I went on Twitter and I just seen so many people complaining about how broken 8-bit is with Hank, because if you didn't know, there's like a damage kind of glitch with the way the scaling works with Hank. So basically, like in Showdown as well, he'll be doing a lot more damage than he should do, but we'll go into that in a second. So before we jump into it, make sure you're using a creator code. That'd be greatly appreciated. Without further ado, let's hop into it. Guys, so jumping into the first game then. So with 8-bit and Hank, basically as soon as you're using booster star power, just literally a Hank shot and 8-bit's super, you'll be dealing 6,750 damage, which to me is just completely insane. That can one-shot probably like half of the brawlers in the game, which is just insane. And I should have actually swapped the gadget. I feel like the shield one is probably a little bit better in my opinion, and I'm just going to get deleted. So it might be a little bit hard to make this work in a map like Sneaky Fields, but we'll try. We'll give it a good try. So hopefully we can defend this one. I'm going to pop my slow in a second. Actually, it doesn't even matter because I'm just going to one-shot these guys in this turret. I'm going to one-shot the Hank as well. And you can just see, as soon as we get one turret down, I'm just going to walk through literally everybody, which is just hilarious to me. So nice from my teammates. Looking to get some double damage right there. And now again, I've not played Hank in a little while, so I'm a little bit rusty with him. So let's see if we can make things work. I know there's a Hank probably lurking in the bushes right there, but we can just run on these guys. Okay, no, we can't. Yeah, they've got control of the bushes right there. But also, Hank plus the damage gear plus 8-bit is like 8,000 damage. So if we get that combination together, that is going to be absolutely insane. So we're just going to slow this poker right there, which was probably the worst choice. But I think against the Surge with that shield, it was always going to be pretty rough. So I'm going to pop my gadget here. And I don't think the Surge has any... no, he still has one more gadget left. So we are pretty screwed if he decides to come close to us. Put 6,000 damage on that poker, which is just hilarious to me. It's so funny to see that interaction. I think it's probably like the worst map to showcase this on. You probably want a more open map and not a map like Sneaky Fields. But Hank is pretty weak right here. We should be able to get close to a goal scoring opportunity should it arise. And yeah, this rough super will help us as well. I knew roughs had like a glitched damage multiplier as well from playing roughs yesterday, so I kind of made some good use of that. 4,300 damage with a roughs boost is just insane on its own. We can just run into that Surge as well, and we should be able to get this goal. So the damage boost is insane. The scaling is completely broken for sure. So we've got this 8-bit boosted booster right here. We're just going to run into the Hank. 5,400 damage. It's just ridiculous. And if this Hank wants to come close again, he's just going to get deleted. He's literally going to get deleted. So I'm going to pop this ball into a better position. Surge should die right here. We've got a Roughs power up as well, so we can probably just run into these guys and not score. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Run into the guys and not score. So unfortunately, I kind of wasted that bubble right there, but we might be able to walk up and get some pressure. Poco is going to go down there. Hank's going to miss this bubble. That's going to give me the opportunity just to run into this Hank's face and take him down, which is just still hilarious to me. So, I was really hoping that Surge messed up that jump. And now going into overtime, things again a little bit sketchy. I kind of want to, well, I want to just heal up passively, but it's no point because I can just run up on this Hank. And what? 1,267 damage. That is just insane. We're going to pass it to the 8-bit. He's going to walk it in. So a bit of a slow start, but I actually managed to deal 10,000, I think I said 1,000 there, 10,000 damage to someone. It is completely broken. Let's hop into the next one. Alright guys, jumping into the next game. So you could just see everyone is sweating the Hank right here. I think we faced Antonio, or whatever his name is, yesterday, facing him against Hank all the time. And now he's helping out a friend. So just going to show like how broken this Hank is. I was hoping I could get closer to Maisie. Unfortunately, Maisie is going to be like a fantastic counter to Hank. I don't know if I mentioned yesterday, but Maisie, we faced a lot of Maisie. And because of the super and being able to cycle it so much, it's just so easy for Maisie to counter the Hank. So yeah, we're going to lose that matchup. I'm going to go on the Hank versus Hank matchup. Yeah, definitely my bad right there. We're going to use a slow as well. Shield is, I think, definitely better in this scenario. We're going to walk into the Hank there. 6,750 damage, which is just mind-blowing. We've got a Hank probably arising in the bush right here, but we can just run into him. 6,750 damage. Insane. Absolutely insane. And we might be able to... No, I'm just going to run back here. Somehow they were able to save that. Unfortunate timing on the rough super as well, but I think my teammates should be able to hold off. Again, on respawn, you just want to hold the attack straight away, get the speed boost, and get going. Again, even on maps that have a lot of walls, the other star power is just not beneficial. So we're going to run into these guys and get that slow, and they're both pretty much one shot here, so we can get into a good position. Maisie's going to go pretty weak. We're going to spam everything that we possibly can to try give ourselves a better chance to get the kills. The shot is a little bit glitched. When you pick up the ball, it kind of like it, I don't know what you call it, like decenter, like the you saw it anyway, like it moves where you're aiming, and I would have probably got some tasty damage there because of that 8-bit star power. So again, I want to go over to this 8-bit and try and get this extra damage. 6,750. I don't even have to fully wind up the shot. It's just going to do some insane damage. So we'll go for the super shot there. Unfortunately, just missing out, but we should slowly be able to work our way towards the goal. Again, here looks like Maisie's going to be pretty weak. We can get the Maisie down. I know I'm going to survive that shot. He can only deal 3,000 damage, so I know anything above, he can't actually finish me off. Again, I don't even want to waste time healing. I just want to be running into these guys' faces. Got a one-shot the Maisie right there. And we should be able to get this Rico down as well. 8,167 damage, which is just insane. And I think I'm going to end up losing this game, but I just want to showcase just how broken the damage is right here. So again, going to look to try get this Rico down in time. My teammates are able to carry me anyway. I'm just sitting behind the walls. I'm the damage dealer, so I've got to be making sure I confirm those kills. So we're going to get the shot onto the Hank. He's going to pop his gadget in time. And yeah, there's just no way he's going to be able to score from there. I'm going to keep walking it up, even though, again, kind of resetting our health regen. It's a little bit hard for our 8-bit to do too much against a Maisie without a super, so I wish I could really help him. I did push the ball literally into the Maisie's path right there, which is a little bit dumb. We're going to pop the super here and get the kill onto the Hank. It's just Maisie on her own. We should be able to mount a little bit of pressure, but more than likely it's going to end up in a draw. So again, okay, I'm just so used to holding down a button. I probably should have healed up a little bit there, but again, no time wasting right here. We're just going to run straight into these guys. I've got my super to hand. He wastes his super as well, so we can just run into this Hank. We could probably run into the Rico as well, and we're going to end up with another overtime win. So that's going to be the second game right there. Really long games. Let's hop into the final one. All right, guys, jumping into the final game then to showcase how broken this strategy is. Unfortunately, we're up against a Frank, which is actually one of our hardest counters, but we should be able to just walk through this tower right here. And then once we open up the map anyway, we should be able to deal with this Frank. Frank's going to get taken down as well. Some people said that Lou is a decent enough counter to Hank. I think it's like a soft counter because, of course, Lou can deal with all sorts of aggro. And we should be able to thread the needle there. Actually, no, we don't even do that. But it doesn't matter because a brawler like Frank is no problem with Hank when I've got a 8-bit and a rough. So I'm kind of spitting right there. I'm spitting some bars whilst absolutely wrecking these guys. I can two-shot a Frank is just dumb. Okay, that is some ridiculous timing. And again, even when brawlers come close, you know, everyone was kind of thinking, myself including, that there would be quite a few aggro brawlers that can counter Hank. But his super is actually so deadly up close. You can cycle it so quickly. I think that is probably the main problem when it comes down to Hank. Frank unfortunately gets the stun off, and I'm just going to get completely deleted there. So yeah, if anything, Frank's actually one of the biggest counters. Kind of reminds me of Ash in a way, where Frank actually counters a fellow tank. So unfortunately, the Lou super just completely immobilizes the 8-bit, but we've got a slow right here, which we can probably use on these guys to push on up. Literally, the pressure with Hank is insane. You've seen how literally me approaching them just pushes them all the way back into spawn, which is just hilarious to me. We're just going to run into the Tara and take her down. And unfortunately, we do get stunned by that Lou. Frank's going to take down the roughs as well, so we've got to be a little bit careful. But we've got this bubble right here. We should be able to get the Lou down at least, and then kind of circle our way back, make sure we don't take enough damage, and then run into the tower again. And then we should just be able to walk into this Frank and delete him with our super. It's just ridiculous the amount of damage I can do to these guys. 8,670 damage on that Lou, which is just hilarious. And I probably should have wound up my shot there a little bit quicker, but we're just going to run into this Tara and nearly take her down. Hopefully get my super off in time. Okay, that was a little bit dumb. I should have just gone for like the Frank or something, but my teammates seem to have got this again going towards the overtime, but I think we might be able to score this. Yeah, we're going to be able to score it. So that's pretty much going to be it. Only 3 games to show, but because of overtime, there was actually a lot more games into it. So pretty much every single game I had a really positive KD. I had nearly 70k damage. It's like impossible not to get star player when you're doing this. So make sure to use this composition, use 8-bit, use Ruffs in a composition with Hank before it gets patched, because like I said, in Showdown as well, everyone's been mentioning it, the scaling is just insane. So use Hank in Showdown, use him on ladder with this combination, and you're bound to get so many wins. So that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.